How's it going, guys? Welcome to Friday's video. Now, if you're not familiar with what that means on my channel, for the next couple of Fridays or so, I'm going to be uploading videos from the Theme Team Tournament, the response videos, or the bracket videos, rather. I'm holding a tournament right now, Theme Team Tournament. You pick Pokemon, go to a particular theme, fight other people that did the exact same thing, super happy, fun time, and then if you had a good game, you upload it, leave it as a response, and then that's how it works. So, I found this guy's video by the name of Chimpact. I'm actually using, since, we're getting later and later into the tournament, people don't want to reveal their teams and get counter-teamed. So, I'm looking for videos from previous rounds, or even this round even. I don't think anyone's been that fast to actually upload something from this round, or, that I actually remember. But anyway, I think this was round 1 his video happened to be. So, it was pretty early on. He's probably changed the team since then, so, cut him a little bit of slack. But I did enjoy his idea a lot. It was an Avatar Last Airbender theme team, and his opponent, Vulpix828, will be using a Super Mario Brothers theme team. So sit back, enjoy. I should have TCGO coming immediately after this or later tonight. I have no idea what the fuck YouTube did with the sub boxes, so if I upload both at the same time, I'm scared one of these is going to get lost. So I'll probably upload that later tonight. Enjoy, and I will see you Monday.
What is going on YouTube? Today I have a battle against Vulpix828 for Elo's Theme Team Tournament, and if you know me at all, you already know I'm running Avatar because it is amazing, and my opponent is running the ever so original Mario theme team. And I'm not going to talk about team preview at all because I didn't pay attention to it and I entered this tournament for fun, and a lot of my sets on this team are kind of novelty, even though some of the Pokemon you see on my team are kind of standard. And you can't have more than 3 Pokemon from the same tier, so your options for your team are kind of limited. And even though it was for fun, I'm still going to play to win. And so anyways, let's start the battle. So he's just going to go for the Ice Beam, and I'm just going to set up my Stealth Rock. I do carry the Zen Headbutt on this LB, I believe. But I really just want to pressure him into going for the Rapid Spin. And I'm not too worried about Toxic Spikes because I do have a Roserade on this team. And Roserade lives pretty long, so I'm not too worried about him setting up some Toxic Spikes. I do go out to Sableye to potentially block the Rapid Spin, but he just decides to go for the Toxic Spikes again, and that's no big deal. He's going to go for another layer of Toxic Spikes. Maybe he doesn't realize that I do have a Roserade. Maybe he didn't look at team preview at all either, but he is going to decide to go out into his Ferrothorn, and I'm going to immediately switch out and go out into my Roserade because I was pretty confident that he wasn't going to go for a Rapid Spin on my Sableye because it's not going to affect it, and I just wanted to get rid of those Toxic Spikes. So I do carry the Hidden Power Fire, I believe, but I'm just going to go for the Spikes thinking that he might want to switch out fearing the Hidden Power Fire, but he doesn't, and I'm going to switch out and I'm going to go out into my Infernape to try to scare him away. This Infernape, as you can see by its HP stat, isn't the standard Infernape. I don't put max HP on it. I put enough HP to where I heal maximum leftovers HP. I think I put 244. Infernape actually has the same amount of HP stat or base HP that Gliscor has, which is pretty interesting. He's going to go out into his Tentacruel, and I'm just going to go for the Taunt. And this is a stall breaking Infernape kind of. It actually carries a bunch of dumb moves like Will-O-Wisp, and actually has Slack Off as well. So right here I'm thinking that he might want to go for the Will-O-Wisp. I mean, not the Will-O-Wisp, the Rapid Spin. So I'm going to switch out, go out into my Sableye, and luckily for me, he does go for the Rapid Spin, and unfortunately he did set up a layer of Spikes and Stealth Rock, so most of my Pokemon are going to be taking 25% HP every time they do switch in, which is kind of dumb. But I let him set up Toxic Spikes. I mean, I let him set up Spikes and Stealth Rock, so because he does have a Hazards team with a Spinner or Spin Blocker and a Spinner as well, I'm going to think that he's taking this tournament a little seriously as well. So I do go for the Will-O-Wisp and I miss. He's going to go for the Hypnosis and he's going to hit, which is pretty funny because Hypnosis has awful accuracy. But I'm going to go for another Hypnosis. I do carry the Lumberry. I will not reveal why I have the Lumberry, but maybe in my future videos, if I actually pull it off, why I use the Lumberry. But for now, I can't really explain it because spoilers. So he's going to go for the Hypnosis. I'm going to immediately switch out because I'm not going to be waking up anytime soon, and I don't want to take any unnecessary hits. He's going to go for the Thunderbolt, and that does a lot more than I wanted it to. So I am just going to want to go for the Slack Off. And because I do carry the Will-O-Wisp, I also carry the Close Combat because the only thing that Will-O-Wisp can't hit are Fire types. And so I want a means to hit Fire types. If I carry the Fire move, then I wouldn't be able to hit Fire types that hard. So do carry that close combat, and obviously I cannot hit this Haunter with a close combat, so I'm stuck trying to stall this thing out with Taunt and Slack Off. So he's gonna go for another Thunderbolt, and I can't really do much to this Haunter with my Infernape. I think I do carry knockoff on one of my Pokemon, but I'm just gonna try to stall this thing out with my Infernape for now, hoping that he does not get the pair hacks with the Thunderbolt. And fortunately for me, so far he hasn't, and it's gonna take a while for him to actually die to the burn, even though he doesn't even have leftovers, because I cannot touch him at all because I have close combat, like I said earlier. So I'm gonna switch out, go out into my Katara, my Roserade, and the reason why I nicknamed Katara Roserade is because I actually carry the aromatherapy on this Roserade, and Katara is a waterbender that can heal with water, obviously. And I nicknamed my Infernape Zuko because Zuko is obviously that's not obvious, but Infernape is obviously my favorite Pokemon, and Zuko is also my favorite character from Avatar, and they're both firebenders, and I actually gave him a moveset that fit Zuko, which is with the Will-O-Wisp and close combat, even though most Infernape already have the firefighting coverage. But my opponent actually has the Mario themed team, so pretty original for my opponent, huh? But he's going to go out into his Darmanitan. I'm going to switch out, go out into my Gyarados, who is pretty bulky, Sokka, obvious waterbender, or I mean not waterbender, but water tribe, I guess. He's going to go for the Rock Slide, and I know I can take a Rock Slide after Intimidate, depending on if he's Choice Band or Choice Scarf, but he gets the critical hit, which is unfortunate, and so I'm not going to be able to tell if he is Scarfed or not, but I am able to go out into my Avatar Aang, and I decided to have a lot of fun with this team, and I decided to give this, if you watch Avatar, you know that there are 4 elements: water, earth, grass, and fire. I mean, wow. The 4 elements are water, earth, air, and fire. And I decided to give Mew those type coverages for it. So I have Flamethrower, and right as I go for Flamethrower right here, taking out his Ferrothorn. And obviously I revealed that I'd Surf earlier by finishing off his Darmanitan. And I also nicknamed it Aang because I didn't want it to have a gender, because there are some female avatars, there are some male avatars, and even though Aang is a male, I decided that I wanted it to be no gender. And I also had Avatar Kyoshi as Celebi, and that didn't have a gender as well, so I wanted to keep that theme going on. And I do decide to go for the Earth Power, Earthbending, and he's going to have a Yanmega right here. And even though I could take it out with a Flamethrower, I decided I wanted to reveal my Hidden Power. This is actually Hidden Power Flying. I could actually carry the Air Slash, but I figured that Hidden Power Flying would have been a lot more creative, because that's his main element, and it's like Hidden Power Flying his, I don't know, I thought it was the most creative one. So I was surprised at his Yanmega. He must have missaved it somehow, but even after the speed boost, he's not even able to outspeed. I am a modest nature, I'm not even timid, so I was actually surprised at that. And now I'm going to take out his Breloom with an Hidden Power Flying, so that was a good game. Vulpix, that was actually round 1. I'll leave links to QuantaRun's channel in the description and my opponents. I hope you guys enjoyed the narration, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.